Arizona. The process for activating launch control for the new 2018 Audi RS5 is not hard enough. Hit the traction control button until it's in sport mode. Notch the transmission into sport likewise. Apply your left foot firmly for the brake pedal, right foot about the gas to 2,500 revolutions per minute approximately as the biturbos spool up. Lift away from the brake, mash the throttle, and after that hang on to the perforated leather-clad, flat-bottom steering wheel because the 8-speed automatic furiously cycles with the gears. The digital tach reflashes green, yellow, red, as well as the exhaust snarls out from the blackened oval tailpipes. With launch control, the newest RS5 has a claimed 060 miles per hour use of 3.7 seconds, and it felt equally that fast during our blast-off. Considering you've got 444 horsepower and 443 lb-ft of torque at a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 on tap to the 3,990-pound Super Coupe, it's hardly surprising. The 2018 RS5 is amongst the first standard bearers of the brand-new-look Audi Sport division, which includes reorganized the brand's RS street car and customer race car efforts under one flag. Even better, we Americans at the moment are finally getting RS cars because they come out, not only end-of-life cycle scraps. The 2018 RS5 may be the latest new generation Audi sport car to come here, pursuing the TT-RS and RS3. And there's more for the way. Bring 'em on. Like all Audi's RS cars, the RS5 was afflicted by roughly 10,000 miles of hell around the green hell within a 6-week span. Yes, it's getting cliché to be a test destination. Nevertheless, the Nürburgring remains one on the preeminent stretches on the globe to help engineers properly build a fancy car, and you could bet the crews from Ingolstadt and Neckarsulm discover how to use the ring on their advantage. That includes people like Matthias Noethling, the RS5's affable technical project manager. Noethling spent several years with the group shaping and honing the coupe. When he and RS5 product manager Anthony Garbaz start extracting the finer points in the car's optional dynamic ride control feature, a mechanical setup which deploys air tanks to push hydraulic fluid crosswise to compress the car's dampers when needed, thereby helping keep the car flat under hard cornering, you realize there was some serious work carried out to make this car perform at the high level. Sadly, we didn't get the opportunity to sample the RS5 anywhere near the edge on a route that cut over the scruffy and sometimes spectacular desert landscape in the Tonto National Forest north of Phoenix. But the miles in the driver's seat were enough to acquire a feel for a vehicle that Noethling termed being made for maximum fun while being relaxing, too. Our fun run included dropping some gears and slingshotting past slow-moving traffic as being the optional sport exhaust part in the $3,350 dynamic package. This nets you red brake calipers and dynamic ride control, sang its sweet baritone 6 song. While not the identical tune since the higher-revving 4.2-liter V8 powering the earlier RS5, it's still plenty satisfying. Its twin-turbo 2.9-liter 6 can be available with the Porsche Panamera, because you already know, VW Group. But Noethling stated there were some significant packaging challenges they had to address so as to fit the engine within the RS5's shorter hood, or a different crankshaft, as well as other minor mechanical changes. The 6 offers some 66 pounds lighter as opposed to outgoing V8. Makes more torque lacking in the rev range, and it's extremely effective, a class-leading 1,826 miles per gallon city highway. No, it's not the 8, but don't misunderstand, this 6 is but one bad mother rolling around in its own right. For the foreseeable future, the engine are going to be exclusive towards the RS5 inside the Audi Sport lineup. The Audi Sport team also claims how the 8-speed automatic hooked up to your engine shifts quicker as opposed to last car's 7-speed dual clutcher, which wasn't created to properly handle the newest engine's 443 lb-ft, anyway. All we all know is the modern tranny upshifts, kicks down, and otherwise responds to paddle-shifted inputs also as or superior to anything rolling around in its class. Routing all of the power to all four wheels could be the RS-tuned Quattro system. All RS5s for that US have the Audi Sport rear differential as standard equipment. The standard 40/60 rear bias setup can push approximately 85% to your rear wheels and 75% for the fronts by using a self-locking torsion center diff depending about the traction situation. The Audi Sport rear diff further augments the RS5's handling prowess by constantly measuring and delivering nearly all available torque to whichever rear wheel needs it most. Combined with ride control, an RS-tuned escape system, as well as a stout multi-link front and link rear suspension setup, you must believe the RS5 will handle. All this Quattro wizardry is created in part to aid mitigate the car's 54 hours 46 minutes front-rear weight distribution. After an instant pit stop by Theodore Roosevelt Lake and Dam, we started back toward the valley from the sun, all of the while scanning the path ahead for Arizona Smokies. Wait, is one on the websites for? Better hammer the optional, massive 15.7-inch front carbon ceramic brakes, 13.0-inch with the rear with 6 piston calipers sprayed into fancy gray. To be sure, the carbon brakes are component of a $6,000 Dynamic Plus package. In slow traffic the brakes take a little getting used to since they will reach out and grab you. When you're hustling they may woe you down with furious anger. There wasn't plenty of hardcore curvature to your route, and then we really didn't get a great deal of chance to wrestle together with the RS5 steering. It's become something of any sport among auto journos to bag on Audi's wheel feel. The RS team has tried to address the carping by locking in a very heavy feeling, 13.5:1 ratio once you select the dynamic mode. Under normal circumstances, the RS5 was absolutely simple to drive slow or fast. Hit the Audi Drive Select's dynamic mode along with the Sport exhaust can make itself known. Things definitely shrink suspension-wise, and you should feel and hear the path. Notch it to comfort, therefore you could easily cruise all day inside the heavily bolstered buckets, that also have several massage settings. Once you're in those stylish, stitched-up leather seats, Napa costs $1,500. You'll be watching an R-specific version of Audi's 12.3-inch virtual cockpit. The overseas display is optional, featuring those special performance gauges along with other features including a lap timer. There's also an 8.3-inch screen topping the guts stack. The rear seats aren't adult-friendly, but they also fold down, augmenting 11.6 cuft of cargo capacity, a pretty impressive amount of space for any coupe. And as will be the case with just about any new Audi, there's a Wi-Fi hotspot, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability, multiple safety measures, plus an optional Bang & Olufsen 3D speakers. Audi in addition has taken hits recently for being too restrained using its exterior design aesthetic, particularly if it comes to its performance models. The RS5 is often a move toward a much more expressive approach, with the aggressive look honeycomb grille with Quattro stamped around the lower lip and side vents, a somewhat lowered stance, and together with the black optic package $1,500. You obtain 20-inch forged rims with the milled 5-spokers and lots of blacked out accents that increase visual punch. There's another RS5 specific color called Sonoma Green or Garbage Green, as it's becoming known. It's no secret the RS5 competes contrary to the BMW M4 and Mercedes-AMG C63 Coupe. It's also no secret that both those cars are rear drive-through extensions. Some deem them dynamically superior. But when it depends on it, it's by what a given car can perform for you, what matches your tastes. The RS5 would be the quickest to 60 miles per hour inside the segment. It might hang with the ring, and coming from a day-to-day drivability, style, and features standpoint, we're comfortable saying it's equally the match in the AM and AMG. 2018 Audi RS5 specifications. April 2018. Price: $70,875. Engine: 2.9 liters twin-turbo 24-valve V64 44 HP at 5,700 revolutions per minute, 443 lb-ft at 1,950 revolutions per minute. Transmission: 8-speed automatic. Layout: 2-door, 4-passenger, front engine, AWD coupe. EPA mileage: 1,826 miles per gallon city hui. LXWXH: 185.9 by 73.3 by 53.5 inches, wheelbase. 108.9 inches, weight. 3,990 pounds, 060 miles per hour, 3.7 seconds, top speed. 155 miles per hour 174 W Dynamic Plus package.